Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Defended by Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Ntilikina. 4-3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. First quarter of play, a minute in. To the left side wing. He buries it from 3.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And it's Bonga missing. It's a one-on-one situation. For 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. On the wing, Jones. No good from outside.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Lets it go from deep. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's Bonga. Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. Offline with a 3.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Defended by Jones. Sinks it from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. It's stolen away. Bonga gets the bucket.
Boy, it's good to see Ntilikina locked in on defense. I mean, solid at prying the ball away with that reach of his.
And he's going for the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Jones drives in, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. Knocks down the long J.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
There's a minute 40 left now in the first quarter. There's a screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. it down from distance. He has 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. The 3. That shot off. And they're on the run. Hits the trifecta.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Washington right side. Here's the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
3 points.
There's 10 seconds left in the first. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. They're up by 6. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Washington in at the point. Buried from 15 feet out.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
He's guarded by Washington. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Pokashevsky. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Lundberg. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Jones, the pass to Washington. Pokashevsky with it. Shot clock at 6. Washington inside.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Lundberg. He nails it, and we're tied. Lundberg's got 5 now.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. From deep three-point land, Jones grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Lundberg. 5 points in the game. Takes a 3. The shot comes out. Defended by Jones. Counted from distance.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. 6 points for him.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Lundberg. Jacks up a three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Lundberg's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Washington. 1:14 left in the first half of this one. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Here's Nedovic. No made baskets yet. And he drives in. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Jones. Pokashevsky with it. Jones sets a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pokashevsky's got 5 points now in the quarter. He's guarded by Washington. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. It's a close game here in L.A.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The three. They get the rebound. Here's Nedovic. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Well, I think for the home team, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low. We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starter.
Thanks as always.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Cuts off the pass. Ntilikina, the pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. All alone on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's Ntilikina, still without a bucket. Over to the left wing, to the middle. Clock is at 3. Count that one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Give him 8 points now.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Bonga. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knocks it loose. Fires in the triple.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low. And the layup is good.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The three is up. Hits a three-pointer.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And there's the screen. Launches a three. From the arc. No good on the shot. To the right side. Takes the three. Sinks the tray.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Jones' shot is good.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Launches it. Can't get it to drop. To the paint. Here's Jones. Yep, that one's good. Jones has got 10 points.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
The quick look, no good that time.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Ntilikina. No points so far. Off target from outside. And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
Fires for three. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. It's stolen.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
Pass to Bonga. Jones feels it out. Let's go with a three. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Kept alive. Goes back up. That shot off the mark.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bonga. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Bonga has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. To snap the cold streak. That one is off.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pure from three-point range. 9 points in the game. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4 spot.
First team foul.
From downtown, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attacked from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
They set the screen. On target from range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Pokusevski the miss. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And the shot's good.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Lets it fly. Pass to Washington. A deep three from beyond the arc and then some.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's the pick. The three is up. And no good. Here's Lundberg. Now Jones. Pass to Lundberg. From outside the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Puts up a three. No good that time. Pokusevski with it. Pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the inside.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
From behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. Pokusevski's got 6 points in the quarter.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Home team foul. First personal foul, second team foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits.
Alexei Pokusevski taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Off target with the three. Back to Jones. Pass to Pokusevski. This one for three. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Goes to the away team.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. He's guarded by Washington. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Lundberg's shot is off. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
He's guarded by Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Fires from way outside. Oh, Wow, are you kidding me?
Oh, from long range.
Goodness.
What a shot.
Here's Nedovic. Fades. He's off on that one. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win, and one where they...
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Musa in at the 2-guard. From outside, off the mark. To the middle. Here's Garuba, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Musa. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Garuba the pass to Campazzo. No good from outside. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Right wing. Back to Cannon. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3-ball is good.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
To the wing right side. The shot by Deck, no good. It's up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. 6 points for him. Stripped it away. Fast break, here they come. The finish. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
There's the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Here's Campazzo. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And he drops that one in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's the screen. Stolen. And here's the fast break. There's Cannon with the three. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Deck. A three-pointer is right on target.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
There's Cannon with the three. And Garuba pulls it down. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Cannon gets it to go.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Musa. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1:04 left to play here in the first. And it goes down 2 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Campazzo. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Campazzo's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
There's a screen. And it's off from three-point range. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Traps in the tray. 9 points in the game so far. Campazzo's gone 3 of 4, shooting 75% from deep here. Pass to Cannon. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Njai in at the power forward.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Latrey. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Huey. From outside the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Offensive rebound. From downtown. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And now, here's Hezonja. Defense is right there. Fires the 3. Got a piece of it. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Huey.
And after doing such a good job with the 3 ball in that first quarter, don't seem to have the same magic here in the second.
Wasted no time on that one. Nedovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They need this. A shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Both teams foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Huey. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Huey's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Dos Santos. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. A shot off that time.
Away team foul. Hazonia. First personal foul. First team foul.
Huey's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the inside. Takes the 3. They get it again. Fires from deep. The shot's good from Nedovic. Nedovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hazonia finds Ibaka. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Enja. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
They set the pick. Kalinic. That 3 off the mark. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Enjai's shot is off.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Bangs home the trifecta. Enjai's got 5 points so far.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Nedovic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Huey's got 8 points here in this quarter. Huey's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land. Driving to the basket. Yes, that goes in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Enja. There's the pick. Here's Azania for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Azania's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Nedovic. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. There's Ken with the 3. Rebound by Tavares.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Tavares in at the center position.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. There's Cannon with the 3. Offensive rebound. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Cannon's got his third bucket of the night.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Campazzo. Got a hand on it, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Musa. It's 2-on-1.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Campazzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
The three. Cans it from downtown. He has 7.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Clock at 6. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Garuba. Garuba's got 8 points. Garuba's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pulls up. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Into the lane.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
There's Cannon with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Cannon's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's Campazzo. He's got 9. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Musa. He's got 11. Pass to Garuba. Here's Campazzo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garuba.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Throws it up high.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Plenty of space. That one's not going to go. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. He had a nice open look right there. 10 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions.
taking 2 shots.
And so Cannon nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Ibaka, and just miss after miss right now. Three-pointer. That one, no good. The shot, no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Njai, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Njai's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. They've got Huey, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Nedovic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A 3-ball. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kolinic drains it from beyond the arc.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Dos Santos. His 3-pointers off the mark. And now, here's Hazonia. He's covered closely. Here's Njai. Hits it from 3-point range. Njai's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Nedovic, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Hazonia kicks to you. Pass to Njai. Drills the 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kolinic, Hazonia defending. Here's Nedovic with the drive. The rebound by Ibaka. Hazonia with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Kolinic. They get it back. From deep 3-point land. The rebound by Njai.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Huey. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Assisted. Hazonia.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Beyond the arc. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Dos Santos. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They set the pick. Down low. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Huey. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On the clock. From beyond the arc and then some. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Here's Nedovic. And it comes off the front of the rim. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Musa. Back to Campazzo. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Here's the break. He launches a 3. And Jones good for 3. Jones has got 6.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
Here's Musa. Nails it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Bonga. Outside Jones. Here's Bonga. And there's a pick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Campazzo, defended by Jones. Pass to Musa. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Jones from outside. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Here's Campazzo, defended by Jones. Here's Musa. Money from the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's a screen. Outside Jones. Fires from deep. Jones. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Deck passes to Campazzo. Screen by Deck. Let's go with a 3. And Campazzo missing. Here's Bonga. Jones from outside. Garuba with a rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Campazzo, defended by Jones. Pass to Garuba. The shot. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
We've got 1:13 left in the first. Bonga gets the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Lets the 3 fly. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they are letting those 3s fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Pass to Musa. Puts up a 3. Jones grabs the board. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Connects from downtown.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Musa. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ntilikina, the pass to Jones. Here's Ntilikina. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here's Ntilikina. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Jones. Ibaka with a steal. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. Drains the triple.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Njai passes to Ibaka. Got a piece of it. In transition. Here's Lundberg. Buries it from 3.
Fast break creates the open look. He drills it with confidence.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. From behind the arc, drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Lundberg. Here's Pokashevsky. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pokashevsky covering. Knocks it down from distance. He has 6.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a 3-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Back to Washington. And here comes the break. Ball's going up the court. And the jam by Ibaka.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Njai. Pokashevsky covering. Pulls it. The offensive rebound. He's guarded by Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, count it. 1:46 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Pokashevsky. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pokashevsky's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Ibaka. Screen by Ibaka. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Ibaka's gone 1 for 3 from the field here.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Inja. From outside the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
Away team foul. Yui. First personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left in the first half. Out to the wing.
Away team foul. Hazonia. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your home team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Inja. To win the run. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Inja. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's the triple. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ntilikina misses. High post Ibaka. Pass to Inja. From the arc. Buries it from 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Now here's Jones. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 6 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Injai's shot is good. A tight one here in New York City. They set the pick. Right wing. Pass to Bonga. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. For the tie. That one no good. Here's Ntilikina. Still no points. Jones in the post. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Bonga. 6 points for him. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Azonia. The three is up. The shot off that time.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
2 minutes.
They set a pick. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Here's Njai. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Ibaka. Defended by Jones. Clock at 6 for the tie. The long distance three is buried. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
From deep. Knocks down the triple. Ntilikina's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Boy, Frank Ntilikina has such an impressive wingspan, excellent size for his position, and when he rises up, he can go right over defenders.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, the Belgian native with the nice dime. Frank Ntilikina getting better as a distributor.
Over to the wing. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Njai. He's got 7. Inside to the left wing. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Two on the clock. That shot, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Jones in at the point. Here's Musa. Pass to Garuba. Five to shoot. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Garuba's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Bonga. Counted from distance.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the wing, right side. Here's Musa. Misses the 3. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Bonga gets the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Bonga has gone 50% shooting tonight. 4 of 8. Here's Campazzo, defended by Jones. And Campazzo missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Jones misses. And here they come. Here's Garuba, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Launches it. They get it again. Back to Jones. Three-pointer. No good there.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to Deck. Here's Campazzo, defended by Jones. Back to Deck. There's the three. That one doesn't drop. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Doesn't go for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Musa. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Jones sets a screen. Pass to Jones. Launches a three. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Fires for three. Drains the triple. Campazzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
From deep, Bonga gets the bucket. Here's Campazzo. There's a screen. Here's Musa. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. He'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Here's Campazzo, defended by Jones. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Ntilikina. Jones with the ball. The three. Right side, Jones. Here's Ntilikina. It's good from beyond the arc.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Musa. He shoots it. Jones grabs the board. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones, the pass to Jones. Here's Bonga. Takes the three. And Musa pulls it down. Here they come with numbers in transition for three. And he can't get that one. And so they get the victory here at home. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Buries it from three-point range.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bonga. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Cannon. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Now, here's Washington. Guarded closely. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ntilikina. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Fires for 3. Back to Cannon. Lets it go from deep. No good there.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Ntilikina. Drives to the hoop. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. There's the pick. Bonga, the pass to Davies. Pass to Bonga. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the visitors now. They trail by 7. Goes up the baseline, and Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And it's Washington missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's Cannon with the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Washington outside. Drains the three-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Cannon. 7 points in the game. The three-pointer, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Davies, the pass to Ntilikina. Jacks up a 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. 1:33 left in the first quarter.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Davies. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's Bonga. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's good from long range. He has 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now, here's Washington. It's picked off. Sinks the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Ntilikina. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ntilikina's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Stolen away, and they're on the break. Pass to Pakusevsky from past the arc. Jones, great positioning on the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by just 1. Let's take a quick break. And close close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Jones. Bo Kushevsky is out there with Jones. And it's Lundberg in at the 2. Ball and boys, shot is off.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Going inside. Here's the 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Lundberg. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lundberg's got his first 3 points of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Nedovic, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Dos Santos. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And he finished it off with the lane. Lundberg's got 5.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Nedovic. From deep. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the visitors now. 8-point game. Dos Santos busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The putback can't hit the putback. The 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Jones. Here's Pokusevski. Right side Jones. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Pokusevski can't hit. A tight game here in New York. Launches a 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Lundberg, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Jones. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
There's the screen. Nice move. He lays it in. He's got 7.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
44 seconds left now here in the second. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Kalinic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. They swipe it. Dos Santos offline with his three. Pass the one bird. Inside. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting.
You take a look at the home team. They've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love. Thank you for being with us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ntilikina out there with Washington. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Washington, that's for 2. The quick look, no good that time. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the left wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Takes a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ntilikina passes to Washington. Here's Bonga. He has 6. They set the screen. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Number 31. First personal foul. Second team foul.
For the 3, hits it from 3-point range. Bonga's got 9 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the middle. This one for 3. Pass to Cannon. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 10.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
5 to shoot. Here's Bonga. 9 points in the game so far.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. And Cannon gets it to go. third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Here's Cannon, 13 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Davies. Nothing on the board. There's a good screen. Washington kicks to Davies. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from way outside. Davies grabs the miss. Shot clock at 6. He lobs it up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. On Saturday, and then on Saturday. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Ntilikina passes to Bonga. To the wing on the left. Launches a 3. Davies misses. Driving the lane. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep Washington. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 5 points so far.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
Ball's knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands. And
that concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Up 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pass to Pakusevsky. Screen by Jones. Jones takes it off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jones has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Takes a 3. And Jones pulls it down. And here's the fast break. Here's Lundberg. Misses in close. And they're moving it up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Dos Santos. No good with the triple. They set the pick. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Washington's checked in for Jones. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Nedovic, the pass to Bollenboy. And he jams it with authority.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep that one.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Number 7. First personal foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. To the inside. Bowen Boy gets the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Good work there as it goes.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Lundberg's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's deflected. Pass break, here we go. Dos Santos. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
They get the rebound. Pass to Davies. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nedovic, the shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pokusevski finds Washington. Launches it. Krills the three-pointer.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I've got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Here's Lundberg. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Washington. Here's Lundberg. 6 to shoot. Back to Washington. Nice form on the 20-footer. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter. Washington's gone 4 of 7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Frank Ntilikina checked in for Washington. Here's Nedovic. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Lundberg. To the paint. Here's Davies. It's good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
From downtown, here's Bowen Boy. Out to the wing. Here's Nedovic. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ntilikina.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. So the home crowd happy here as they get the...
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. To the inside. Here's the three. The shot that time not on target. Here's Musa. Off target from three-point range. In transition, here they come. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
It's stolen. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Deflects the pass. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Campazzo. Here's Deck, puts up a deep three. Second chance effort. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Jacks up a three. Not going to go that time.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Going inside. Good on the shot.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Campazzo missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 7.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. They set the pick. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
With the drive, lays it up and banks it in.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Right wing. Here's Musa. Nails it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot is up. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here he goes. And a nice finish on the layup.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Deck. Three-pointer off the mark. Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Takes a 3. .16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Connects from downtown.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Good scoring in this one. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Screen by Ibaka. Pass to Njai. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Nedovic. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
From outside, off the mark. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Njai. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Nedovic. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Ibaka down low. Here's Hezonja. He's scoreless. On Thursday, and then on Sunday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And here's the fast break. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Screen by Ibaka. And the three-pointer goes. 6 points for him.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Nedovic. To the wing on the left. To the left side wing. No good with the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Njai can't hit. Njai's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long J. Njai's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. 4-3. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Nedovic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Tipped. .32 seconds left in the half. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Inja. 9 points in the game. And the three off target.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
9 points in the game.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
41.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence.
And now we get to check out. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1 spot.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Pass to Musa. This one for 3. No luck on that one. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Nice shot from the wing. Campazzo's got 5 points. Campazzo's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. About a minute played here in the second half. Deck with a rebound. Here's Garuba. Hits the trifecta. Garuba's got his second bucket on the night. Out to the wing. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 7.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Musa. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Deflected. They recover it. And there's the screen. Second shot opportunity. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The 3. And Musa pulls it down. To the middle. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The First free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team. Canada. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Campazzo. No good on the triple. Campazzo's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. They get it back. From the arc. Buries it from 3. Campazzo's got 8.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Launches a 3. They get it back. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. He's got 11.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Away team foul. 0. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Garuba. 29 seconds left in the third. Second chance shot. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
Here's Nedovic. On target from range.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. And the three-pointer goes. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 11. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. It's tipped. Pass to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He got a piece of it. Here we go. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
There's a screen. Here's Njai. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Screen by Ibaka. Shot from the top of the key. And he nails that one right through the heart.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
That's Ibaka defending. Here's Nedovic. And it's all from three-point range.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now here's Ibaka. Defense is right there. Here's Njai. Tipped. And here's the fast break. That three's off the mark. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
The baseline J. And Azonia pulls it down.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Inja. To the left wing. Ibaka for three. Connects from downtown.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, Coach McMahon got his timing down.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes it inside. It's good.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Cans it with nobody near him.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The game now all tied up.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Here's Nedovic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A minute 4 left in the fourth. And knocks down the three.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Drives to the hoop. And Azonia pulls it down.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
To the inside. Pass to Inja. Down low. Ibaka for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
No good from three-point range. And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones, and it's Jones in at center, locking down the middle.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Ntilikina. Here's the three. Good on the triple.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Deck. Pass to Musa. A three ball. And the three ball is good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at
you. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Ntilikina. Now here's Jones. From deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Campazzo. Gets an open look and hits. Jones with it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the right side. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Musa. Puts up a 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Screen by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Jones, no luck. Here's Deck, defended by Jones. Deck passes to Musa. The tray. Over to the wing. Here's Campazzo. Knocks down the 3 ball. Campazzo's got his second bucket tonight.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bunga gets the bucket.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Musa. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Here's Deck.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Ntilikina looking it over. It's Jones on the way. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Musa. Garuba. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Musa. Tavares passes to Musa. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagram.
Here's Njai. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Substitution on the court.
32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Washington kicks to Davies. Now, here's Washington. And there's the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Huey. Out to the right wing. Njai's shot is off. He doesn't hit that one. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Up by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Huey in at the shooting guard. They've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the 2.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Hezonja on the wing. He's covered by Washington. It's good from long range.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
From 12 feet out, drained for 2 points. Washington's got his second basket of the night.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Huey, the pass to Ibaka. And here is Hezonja. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Njai. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka kicks to Hezonja. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Hezonja defending. Pass to Davies. From the arc. A rebound by Hezonja.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
For the 3, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out to Ibaka for 3. Hands it from downtown. Ibaka's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Fires for 3. Unable to get that one.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
3-pointer. Trains the 3-pointer. 6 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the pick. Here's Lundberg. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Lundberg's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Pass to Ibaka. That's tipped. Here's Lundberg. He has 6. Here's Davies. Here's Pokusevski. Misses the 3. Hezonja on the wing. He's covered by Washington. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got 6.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
There's the screen. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. And Huey kicks to Enja. Out to Ibaka. Clock at 6. The three. Kusevsky grabs the miss. It's tipped. And here we go. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Number 24.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to Enja. Fires the three. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Davies. Now Pokuševski. From deep Washington. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you?
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for. And that concludes.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Jack in at the 3 spot. Ntilikina passes to Jones. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Jones is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Jones. And it's Bonga in at the small forward.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Garuba. He's got 5. There's a good screen. Pass to Tavares. Here's Garuba. The three-pointer off the mark. And Jones now atop the key. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Campazzo. Defended by Jones. Over to the left wing. Garuba. They get it back. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. 4 on the clock. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Musa's got 7 points.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Screen by Jones. From outside the arc. Bonga gets the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
To the left side wing. Here's Musa. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Musa's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Ntilikina. driving in. Count it.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. They set the pick. Pass to Campazzo. Over Jones. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 7 points in the game. Campazzo's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Bunga. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Tavares. Pass to Musa. Here's Campazzo. Here's Musa, defended by Jones. They grab their own miss. Here's Garuba. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Screen by Jones. Cans the shot from the wing.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's Campazzo. Defended by Jones. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Campazzo's got 10 points in the game.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's the screen. Jones from outside. And Garuba pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Musa. 9 points in the game so far. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Garuba's gotten 2 of his 5 attempts from deep to go. Outside, Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Here he goes. He got it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Yui, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Yui kicks to Ibaka, fires the 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Akusevsky can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He's covered by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Njai. No good on the 3.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Took him no time at all on that one. Akusevsky's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now, here's Hazonia. Not a lot of room. Finish off by Hazonia.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Connects from three-point range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Takes it inside, and that one good.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Away team ball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Washington. Here's Davies. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Davies has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's the pick. Here's Huey. From past the arc. A rebound by Washington.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The offensive rebound.
Again, all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Huey. Nailed from three-point land. Huey's got 6 here in this quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Hakusevsky's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Now, here is Ibaka. Defense right on him. Here's Huey. From deep three-point territory. Davies grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Huey. Fires away from outside. And rebounded by Davies. Here's Lundberg. There's the 3. And that one is off. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, here's Hazonia. He's covered by Washington. Here's Huey. Fires from way outside. And rebounded by Davies. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. From deep three-point land. That one doesn't drop. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.